Good evening, my YouTube friends. I just received my Kato Big Boy tonight. Sort of disappointed in it. As you can see in the body, quite a bit of play, like 1/8 inch. You can't do that with BLIs or Atherns. And I have a tough time believing this thing would pull 14 pounds. No way. Why? I weighed each one of these big boys on my digital scale. BLI at 8.5 ounces. Athearn at 7.7 ounces. Kato at 5.4. It's a pretty light train to try to pull all that weight. You know, a heavier train, you guys know, will pull more better. It is a smooth runner. At least Kato did some other things right. This is nickeled, which I wish BLI, chrome nickel, and Athearn did, because I'd use chrome markers on it. And they did do the double dynamos. But where do you see the silver, light silver gray plastic? I'm going to use a chrome marker, chrome them out. My other complaint is lack of detail, especially on the front boiler. Now look at BLIs. You see the tubes and other things on it. Same with Athearn. Now Athearn's got the decals, billiard plate, and the decals on the steam tubes. BLI don't. Kato don't. And when I received this, I got to glue the steam tube. And I don't know why they did them in gray. They should be black. So I'm going to duplicate a pull test, just like Kato does, and see if it really pulls. And I'll test each one of these engines like that and see if they can pull. Especially this one here, you know, they claim it pulls 14 pounds. Now BLI, I got that to pull a lot better because I put a traction wheel back here. They didn't have one from factory. And another flaw with BLIs is their drive gear wheel. This gear here wants to spin on the shaft. So I'm going to get some new ones, slide it, put a little JB Quick on that. So my friend said that's what he does his brass, slide that gear back in place, and hopefully that'll do the trick. I did get a new smoke unit on that. Smokes a lot better, but smooth-wise, Kato runs real smooth, but on my transformer, runs a little too quick, even on pulse. And pulse is like half the power. So I may have to get like a small transformer if I run this, but I may put DCC with sound, or I may not. I'm still debating about it, because, like I said, I'm kind of still a little disappointed with Kato. Kind of looks more like a toy train compared to, you know, BLIs with the detail and Athearn, which had, you know, detail like, you know, the engineer and everything else, and the roof antenna. Same with BLIs, same thing. But just the detail works and everything, you know, Kato has always kind of been lacking on it, even on our locos and label decals. That helps the train. It brings it out better. Even on their diesels, they are lacking decals on them. But like I said, it's a smooth runner. But per DCC with sound, I'm gonna go with Soundtrack Toonami 2, because on Athearn's, everything is exact. The whistle, the bell. I love the crew talk. There's probably about 8 to 12 different sayings. One of them mentions Ed, the engineer, which is real cool, compared to BLI's maybe 4 or 5. And it's kind of lame because they keep running random, but this keeps changed out differently, which I like about with Athearn. So if I get the Athearn sound and everything, I'll put that in Kato's, which I'll be a lot happier. But maybe if I do some work with the Kato, get it detailed and everything else, it may make me a little bit more happy. But Like I said, I have a real tough time believing that this thing would pull 14 pounds being as light as it is. A heavier locomotive puts more weight to the track and gets more traction compared to a lightweight locomotive that doesn't have any. But, let me know what your guys' opinion is about it. And another thing, I wish it would have put it in a jewel case. I don't care for this cardboard. That's being real chintzy. If they put it in like a jewel case like BLI did, or that would have been great. But let me know what you guys thought is on this, and let me know what you think. I hope you have a good night. God bless.